We are ushering very quickly into the next main set expansion for the Gundam card game. So it only makes sense that our store tournaments get updated to follow along with that as well. Yes, I'm talking about store tournament promo cards. They are back and updated for Volume 2 in the Gundam card game. So we're going to take a look at each and every one of them and their winner alt art versions. My name's Ben Fitzpatrick. I'm a TCG caster. That means I just love talking about them. So let's do that right now. But before we go ahead and get into today's video, if you do enjoy it, please do feel free to drop a like rating on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like, I know only 80% of people that watch my videos have not done. If you're coming back on the regular and you enjoy the content, you might as well subscribe. It is completely free to do so, and it helps me out a ton. While you're down there as well, be sure to drop a comment down below with what cards that you're happy to see included in this store tournament pack for the next wave, and also check out my link tree, which is in the description, which will link you to my other social media accounts. You'll also find in the description a link to the Card Game Central official Twitch channel. That is because the first Gundam card game offline regionals of Europe is being streamed this weekend, and I am going to be a part of it. I cannot wait. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be there in Seville in person, but I am going to be a part of it. We're going to be bringing the action, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So be sure to head to that link, follow the channel, so that you do not miss a second of the action when it goes live on Sunday morning. But that's for the future. Let's talk about the present here. Kind of. It's also the present, but we'll ignore that. We'll not worry about that. Shop battles, store tournaments are obviously continuing for the Gundam card game, and for Season 2, for Set 2, the pack is being updated. I know that this video did really well. I think it's my best video ever on the channel when we talked about them in Season 1, when they were first revealed. So I figured, you know what, let's do it again, and let's update the people with what we've got going on. As always, we're going to talk through the regular cards, we'll show off their winner alt art, and I've also got EX Burst up here, the wonderful guys over at EX Burst with their website, to help me out with some of the translations at hand, because we're going to need them for some of these cards. There is a lot of text on them indeed. What you'll notice first off from a lot of these cards is that they are pretty much all from GD02, except for one exception. So we've got a lot more main booster set support that is coming out here from Shop Battle, as opposed to last time. Last time there were a couple extra starter deck cards that were in there. Obviously Wing Gundam Birdmo being one of the big ones that a lot of people were after. But here we're going quite heavy onto GD02, which to me makes a lot of sense, I think. You know, when you're getting the starter decks, if you've got, you know, one copy or two copies of them at maximum, if you're wanting to go the full play set for the LRs that are in the deck, you've likely got a surplus of a lot of these cards anyway, so they're just kind of like bling upgrades, and you'd much rather get bling upgrades of stuff that you might not necessarily have from your GD02 openings or anything like that. So I think this is a fair idea, but let me know down in the comments what you think on it yourself. So we're going to kick things off with this unit here, the blue level 4 3 cost, which is the Gundam Mark II Titans. It's a level 4 3 cost 4/2, looking for a Titans trait unit, and says during pair with a level 3 or lower pilot, and when it's destroyed, you can discard one unit card, and if you do, you return the card paired with this unit to your hand. There's a couple of nice things that this card does here. Already, it's a 4/2, so it's quite nicely statted for its resource cost that you're playing. It's also an effect that's happening during pair, as opposed to during link. We know, particularly through the early days of the Gundam card game in the GD01 meta, that the Unicorn mode combo with Banniger links was very, very popular. Being able to play the unicorn mode down, swing in with that if you link pair it with Banagher links, drawing one off the link effect, then using the unicorn effect to pop itself, play the destroy mode, relink with the Banagher because it pops back, and draw another card. We know how popular and how good that has been in blue. Well, here, we've got it in a way with blue, but on pair now, which I think is really, really cool. Level 3 or lower pilot does certainly limit it a little bit, but we've got plenty of pilots that are coming in at that lower level stat line. We're going to be talking about one of them in this video as well. So this seems like it could be pretty decent, and the Titans trait as well opens it up to a lot further options for a potential link pair, as opposed to just the pair. Because remember, a link does also count as a pair, so would trigger the effect as long as it is within that level 3 or lower range. So this one seems quite nice. The artwork on it looks absolutely fantastic compared to the original artwork. I love the fact we've got like the big moon in the background and showing off the 03 on the shin plate here, on the knee plate here. This card looks really, really cool. Next up, we're going to talk about a couple of vanilla units here, but vanilla units with link traits as well. So we've got the Gundam Age 1 to kick things off, the Age 1 Normal, a level 3 2 cost, who is looking for Asano family trait as its link pair, and then the Zaku 2 Sleeves, which is a level 3 2 cost, 4/1, looking for Neo Zeon trait. I like the fact that we're getting a few more of these vanilla units that have link pair traits here. I think, especially for the colors that they're in, green and red, I think this has the capacity to really speed up the game, in my opinion, because you've got both of these units. They're the same level and cost requirement. One's certainly a little more aggressive than the other with the Gaza 2 here, the Zaku 2 here, but the Age 1 is a little bit more well-rounded, so it's likely going to get through a little bit more in terms of punishment and attacks. We know about, obviously, how Red Blue Ping has been popular through GD01. We know that Purple has a little bit of sort of like a damage sub-theme going to your own units, so if you're playing an aggressive green-purple style strategy, using both suppression and breach as the main keywords, you can use some of the effects to damage your own units, and Age 1 is going to last a couple of those damage pings at the very least. And these winner artworks look absolutely phenomenal as well. This is one of the best things, I think, about having these vanilla units, these like abilityless units in the game, and getting these alt art treatments, is that you get a true, full alternate art treatment of them. I mean, the original versions of them look nice as well, but this winner promo artwork looks absolutely spot on. These look amazing. Still yet to get my hands on them, or on one of them in person, however. I will someday on the Mission Log series, and don't worry, it will be coming back as well. We've just taken a couple of weeks hiatus from Mission Log and from the Gundam card game Voyage Diary series as well, the in-person play series, due to a couple of reasons that are out of my control at this point in time. But hopefully next week, they should be back at the very least. Fingers crossed. Next up, we're going to talk about one that does have a lot of text on it in Gundam X. It's the level 4 3 cost rare from GD02. 3/4, looking for Garrod Ran as its link pair, and has the effect during pair with a Vulture pilot, and when this unit gets destroyed, choose a Vulture unit that is level 5 or higher from your trash, and recur it into your hand. So Gundam X is a really interesting one here, because there's a few different things that it does. Obviously, the fact that the ability happens during pair, again, really, really nice versatility that we've seen with the Gundam Mark II Titans earlier on in the video, and the fact that you can get a unit that's level 5 or higher, that's the most intriguing thing for me. So you can get your big boss Vulture unit back from the trash if your opponent has a way to immediately deal with it. I think this is a really, really cool one. Also, the fact that it happens when destroyed as well. So there is a playline where you could go play Gundam X, immediately link pair it with Garrod Rand, swing into an enemy unit, make sure that yours gets destroyed so that you activate the effect and get the level 5 or higher back into hand as well. So really, really interesting card, really, really nice versatility. And again, the Winners promo version, all of these Winners promo versions look absolutely 10 out of 10, spot on for this season too. I'm a big, big fan of them. So that's all the unit cards that we've spoken about. Half of the pack is going to be made out of unit cards, which, for those that are maybe just introducing themselves into the Gundam card game and into local play, you will get one of these packs every time that you enter. It will be one card randomly of these 8, and then the winner will get this winner's black pack, which will, again, contain one randomly assorted card from the 8 options. So half of them are units. We then go into pilots and commands. First off, we're going to talk about not Char-Zaku, but still technically Char-Zaku, according to the rules. It's Quattro Bagina, level 4 1-cost white pilot from GD02. As I said, this card's name is also treated as Char as enable, +1/+2, when linked if this is an AEUG unit, draw 1, if you do, discard 1. I've spoken about this card already when it was revealed. I think it was either on the channel here or it was over on TikTok. Again, link in the description for the link tree where you can find me on TikTok. But this card's really, really cool for the fact that the looting effect, which is the draw 1, discard 1, is happening in that order. You get to get the initial information first by drawing the 1 card before you then choose what to discard. So you don't have to worry about discarding a potentially important card at that turn or later on in the turn and in the game. You can get that first card first and not essentially be punished by making an incorrect decision, or a risky decision maybe is the better term for it, with that discard happening first. It being happening only when linked certainly levels the card out a little bit. But I could certainly see this getting played, especially because of that Char as enable effect as well. Being able to link pair with some of the things that require Char, so the Gelgoog, the Zaku 2, those kinds of things, might just help push green into a different kind of avenue and a different kind of path from what we're seeing at the moment, with just the green-white wing decks, either in pure green-white wing with ramp that I'm playing, or the wing with blockers that has become a lot more popular, certainly, in these later stages of the GD01 format. Next up, we've got one that is a command as well as a pilot. It's a hybrid card, being White Wolf, and the pilot, Wolf and Nakel. It's a level 3 1-cost command. The pilot itself is an AP boosting pilot, so just +1 to the unit. But in the action step, during this battle, your shield area cards can't receive damage from enemy units that are level 3 or lower. So quite similarly to Peaceful Timbre that we have at the moment from one of the starter decks, I think it was either starter deck 2 or 3 from memory, that prevents damage from level 4s. This prevents damage from level 3s, and it's statted accordingly as well, being a level 3 1-cost command, as opposed to Timbre, which is a level 4 1-cost command. I've said multiple times, I'm a massive fan of Timbre. I run it as a 2-of in my green-white wing deck at the moment. It takes so many people by surprise, and especially nowadays when you're playing into a lot more of the green-blue 1-year war matchup, the aggro deck. Basically, all of the cards in there are preventable by Peaceful Timbre, so it can really help you swing that originally unfavorable matchup a little bit better into your favor. This is just another way to do that, and it's even capped off by being an Earth Federation card, so it's searchable off of a path to glory or defeat, because it's not just a command, it's a pilot as well. So you can grab the wolf from the pilot search of the path to victory or defeat. At least that's how I'm reading it. Feel free to correct me in the comments below. But you can grab that and still have it in hand as versatility for the command as well. Really, really good card, and the winner's promo artwork, I think, is one of the best ones in the pack, but that might just be me as an Earth Federation enjoyer that is saying that a little bit more biased. Next up is a card that is newer, actually. This has only just been revealed because it's been revealed as a part of this shop battle pack. It's Momentary Respite, level 4 3 cost, command in purple, has a burst effect to draw 1, but it's the main effect that's really, really interesting. Choose one purple pilot card from your trash, add it to hand. This is unreal. And considering we've had the Monster Reborn like effect as well, which I'll bring up here, that was revealed a couple of weeks ago, Awakened Power. The fact that we've got this in here to choose a level 5 or lower from trash, pay its cost to deploy it from the trash, and we can now fetch purple cards back as well. This purple engine is looking absolutely insane at the moment, especially this like trash-based engine that it seems like we've got going on here, because we've got Garadran and Tifa Adil that forces you to discard one when paired. We've got the Freeden, which starts filling up the trash. When the base gets destroyed, you mill the top 2 of the deck, so put the top 2 cards of the deck into the trash. We've got the Gundam Leopard effect. If there are 7 or more in trash, choose one enemy unit that's level 4 or lower and rest it. We've got a lot of things that care about cards being in your trash, and now we've got ways to bring them back as well, with both Awakened Power and Momentary Respite in the set for GD02. This seems absolutely incredible. I'm interested to see what purple gets paired with as its other color, whether it goes with white, where a lot of people are thinking in the early days of purple getting revealed, or whether we start to see colors like green getting introduced with it, maybe blue as well for the repair to combine with some of your self-damage effects if we go along that route. We'll have to wait and see for that one when GD02 actually launches and the set continues to get flushed out as well, because we still don't have, I believe, all of the cards for the set that have been revealed for GD02 just yet. So who knows, there could be something even wilder that we haven't seen yet coming in the set that's releasing next month. Finally, we've got the only starter deck card that is going to be a part of these shop battle packs, and that is going to be Shuji Ito, a level 4 1-cost green pilot, +1/+2, that has the effect during Link when attacking. If you have a clan unit in play, look at the top card of the deck, return it to the top or the bottom. So we've got a pilot that does the DOP effect, essentially here, which is really, really great consistency. The only issue is the fact that it's during Link. If this was during Pair, I think this would be a lot cooler. And interestingly, with the wording, if you have a clan unit in play, so it's not specifying other than this unit, so the one that it's attached to. So if Shuji is link paired or piloted onto a clan unit, it seems like that this is going to work. We'll have to wait for FAQs and clarification on that one, of course, or any potential erratas, potentially. But the fact that it's during Link is a shame. You can maybe circumnavigate it a little bit, because not only does it have the clan trait, it also has the new type trait as well, so we can maybe pilot it onto some of the new type units from GD01 or from the first wave of starter decks. But I feel like this during Pair would go so crazy. During Link, it certainly waters it down a little bit. The artwork, again, though, goes really hard. All of the artworks are incredible on the winners promos and on the regular artworks themselves, because remember, these come in your regular foil style, as in the rare treatment that is in the main set. So these are foil to an extent, but the winners promos are a lot more foil in their treatment. So that is the 8 cards that are going to be a part of the shop battle packs or the store tournament packs in Season 2, which will be available and kick off once GD02 launches. So we're not going to get our hands on these until mid to late October and into November, when these events are going to kick off. But this isn't the only thing that we are going to be getting in the Season 2 shop battle, because if you remember from a video that I did earlier on in the Gundam card game, we are also having a partnership with G Eternal, and there is going to be this promo EX base pack that is going to be handed out as well. So for Season 2, for taking part in a store tournament, not only are you going to get at least one of these store tournament packs for entry, you're also going to get one of these EX base packs. EX bases have at a premium at the moment in the Gundam card game. It's only really, the one from the new type challenge, the Zaku portrait. You've got the EX base from the beta events, the RX-78 side profile one. You've got the Gundam base tour promo ones. And that's about it, I think, from EX bases. Oh, and you've got the one from the deck case as well, which is super, super hard to find at retail value. So the fact that we're getting easily accessible EX bases here by just showing up to store tournaments, massive thumbs up. Massive, massive well done for that. We all want different treatments and ways to express ourselves for those token cards and those token units on the board. So getting EX bases here, you're going to get, again, one per pack from the random assortment of 5. But I think that's amazing. I think that's a massive, massive win, and something that I think the community is going to be very, very appreciative of. So, with that in mind, let me know down in the comments what you think about all of these cards. What are your favorites that are going to be included in these store tournament packs for Season 2? Which ones would you like to maybe see have been included into the pack? Let me know in the comments section. And while you're down there as well, if you did enjoy this video, please do feel free to drop a like rating on it. Subscribe to the channel as well for more Gundam card game and other TCG related content. And don't forget that Seville Offline Regional Championship this Sunday live over on twitch.tv/Card Game Central. I will be there casting the action for the first European offline regionals in Gundam card game history. So celebrate it with me, and next week we'll do a video, I'm sure, wrapping up the action and giving you the lowdown on everything that happened as well. But until that point, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we'll see you soon. Goodbye for now.